Why do you hate women? She-Hulk is the pinnacle of toxic feminism, and here's why. So I've been watching the Marvel shows recently that Disney Plus has put out, and I've noticed something, but especially on She-Hulk, there's something to say. You finally did it. You fought fire with fire. The way you got offended by women being over-sexualized bimbos in movies in the past, you paid men back now. Congratulations. Not only by them straight up mocking men as a whole, but through shitty writing as well. Now, I would consider myself a feminist by definition, and think that this type of content is actually hurting feminism more than it's supporting it. Let me explain why. It starts with the introduction of our protagonist, Jennifer Walters, the cousin of Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. She's really cool, witty, and successful in her job as a lawyer. She literally gets introduced being handpicked to be in court of an important case of her firm, while some douche is trying to take it from her. She and her best friend, the paralegal, I forgot her name, just don't care, are quick to shut him down, and she later does the closing statement for this said case. This is important, since she literally won't stop complaining about how she's being undermined by men later in this episode. She then introduces a flashback of how she got her powers. Basically an origin story we haven't seen before, by the way, and gets us up to speed in under 20 minutes. But of course, this won't take a whole 2 hours of a movie like for the other superheroes, because she is pitch perfect from the beginning. Her only flaw being a woman in society. Jesus Christ. Marvel has done this a lot lately, but I digress. She easily masters everything that comes her way, including scenes like this, where Bruce is being portrayed like the immature masculine one. Much less like her, right?
Oh, because I'm better than you?
Such hypocrisy. Actually, in this one scene, she just openly mocks men. Men! This scene, while she's being in training, if you want to call it that, shows her being locked in a cage to trigger some rage or fear out of her, since that's what triggers a Hulk reaction. Well, her answer is...
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing.
All right then, let's try this.
Who hurt you, girl? Should I call help? Is this a cry for help through the lens of Marvel? What are you saying, that women are being abused every single day? Are you trying to teach little girls that their life is just gonna be rage and fear? What are you trying to say? That's just wrong. That's just wrong. That's a lie. I don't get it. What are you saying? What are you saying? Jessica? I'm offended. Anyways, this following scene triggered the internet in all kinds of ways, and I can't believe that there's actually people out there thinking that this is a strong woman standing up for herself. It's not. But let me give you some context why.
Well, here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or I might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
First of all, the man in front of her is Bruce Banner, her cousin and close family member, and a man who had to struggle with this condition for over a decade now. He doesn't want anything else than make sure she is safe and she won't have to go through the same things he had to go through. The backstory of the comics include that he has severe childhood trauma from his abusive father beating his mother regularly. He sought shelter at Jen's house multiple times until someday his mom got killed by this exact father. His trauma caused him to develop multiple personality disorders, which then caused him, after his gamma radiation accident, to create an alter ego with pure rage called the Hulk. He not only lost his former life because of this, but made him a serious, uncontrollable threat to almost everything in the universe, which followed him being...
So you didn't wind up alone? Hiding away on some remote beach with no friends, no relationships, never seeing your family, and definitely not dealing with a decade's worth of trauma?
Well, you said it better than me, Jen, so why the fuck would you think you have it worse than him? You even acknowledge that you don't have it as hard.
Why would you want that for me, Bruce? Infinitely more than you.
What a great woman you are. So empathetic to a literal survivor of suicide that happens to be your cousin. But let's not forget this post-credit scene as well.
Steve Rogers did so much for his country and he never got to experience sex. Did you see that ass? Like, that ass did not deserve to die a virgin. It's like so sad.
That ass did not deserve to die a virgin. Reverse the gender. Reverse genders and you got exactly what women had to go through the past 100 years. What about this scene?
Now, hang on just a minute.
Or that one.
You know, for a crazy homeless person, he's pretty cut.
Or this scene from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh, you flipped too hard, damn it!
Shall we help him? And eventually, grape.
Reverse genders and this scene becomes a vulnerable woman who's being publicly humiliated and chained naked. Imagine the shitstorm of the wokies. Double standards and hypocrisy. A current theme in modern days Hollywood. All we want are good characters that happen to be female, not female characters that are nothing but that. Female. So I guess my question is, why do you hate women, Marvel? Why are you robbing them of having a good written, complex, flawed character? That's actually pretty sexist of you. I want to see strong female characters like Ripley from Alien, fucking Furiosa from Mad Max, the original Mulan, Wonder Woman in the first movie, the Bride from Kill Bill, Ellie from The Last of Us Part 1, Daenerys Targaryen until she completely lost her shit, Lara Croft, fucking Mary Poppins, y'all. I'm not showing that shit to my daughter someday. Everyone kneeling down for you to stand up is such a bad image of society to give people. You're not gonna get things handed to you, especially if you're a minority in your area that's not particularly accepted. Hard work and a strong will gets you there. You're not born perfect, no one is. Work your fucking ass off until you're the best version of yourself. A hero's journey. That's it for this rant. My name is Nick Shannon. Over and out.